Tryndamere, it's a dumb champion. You go ghost, you pop it, you crit people's heads off, and you get literally too angry to die, and you just can't die. It's a great champion. That's why Nemesis is abusing it in Korean SOLOQ. Stupid design, but actually very strong. I'm going to break down why Nemesis has been spamming this champion in the mid lane in Korea. You can see he's 800 LP challenger. It's his highest win rate champion at 67%. Not sure how he has a negative Yone win rate, but he does. But this Tryndamere guy's coming in clutch, and it's probably the reason why he's been able to absolutely terrorize the server. So without further ado, let's jump on to the Rift. Just before we hit the Rift, today's video is sponsored by Surfshark VPN. So for those of you who don't know a VPN, it's essentially a virtual private network, okay? And what it's doing, it's encrypting all of your data and information and keeping it secure. In 2021, you don't want to be blasting around on the internet, putting all of your data, all of your information out there. You want to be keeping it to yourself, keeping it safe and secure, and Surfshark VPN is the best at that. So not only does Surfshark keep you safe online, there's so many more applications and features to it, okay? The number one thing for me is the more content I can get off streaming services like Netflix, okay? People think maybe there's only a limited amount of content on Netflix, but no, it's location-based. I see different stuff in Australia compared to over in America and Korea and Europe. There's so much better content over there, I swear, especially when I've watched everything on Australian Netflix. So I'll travel around, okay? It's perfect if you're looking to get a weekend where you want to watch something new and you've already watched everything on your streaming service. So that's one of the biggest features for me that I love for Surfshark. So what are you waiting for, guys? Go give it a go. Go sign up. I'll put a link in the description down below. Use the promo code Midbeast VPN for 83% discount and 3 extra months for free. And don't forget, they've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you're not happy with the features, guys, I'm sure you will be. But if you're not, you can get your money back. The rune page we are running is Lethal Tempo, guys, and the summoner spell is Flash Ghost, okay? You want to get on top of people and slap the shit out of them. Get some critical strikes and kill them. If it all goes wrong, you press ultimate, you can't be killed, and you keep slapping them. Tryndamere, it's a great, simple champion. You really don't need that many games on Tryndamere to know how to play him. The itemization, Nemesis talks about this a lot, why he plays so much Tryndamere mid and other AD mids. Is essentially mage itemization sucks. It's terrible, okay? These mages like the Victor, the Orianna, the Syndra, stuff like this takes you 20-25 minutes to become relevant unless you snowball. And even then, your itemization is crap. You got 200-300 AP. No one cares. Pick a man, pick Tryndamere, go AD, okay? Get that Kraken Slayer, PD, Quick Blade, start swinging around the map. You can get solo kills level 1 and become relevant so much earlier than these mages. So as long as you have a little bit of AP in your team, he's got a Kali. In lower elos, I mean, dude, full AD comps are really overrated. They're not that bad. Like, you get penetration, you're doing true damage with the Kraken. It doesn't really matter as much as people think. Oh, you've picked full AD, you've lost the game. It doesn't really matter as much as you think. Like, Seeker's Arm Guard Rush has been nerfed anyway. Bramble has been nerfed now, which is a benefit, so the Tryndamere mid does very well, especially into mages. Into Silas, who is essentially a battle mage, probably the best in the game at the moment. You will outscale him, but he has opportunities to kill you in the early game. You can see Nemesis hanging back. He's going to have to wait for the wave to come back. Nemesis has said, because I watch a lot of Nemesis stream, I think he's a very good player. I like to look at his gameplay. You know, there's a couple of bad matchups for Tryndamere, but nothing is unwinnable, okay? If the matchup is bad, you hang back and you out-sustain them. That's the best thing about Tryndamere. You have so much bloody sustain in your kit. Even if you get behind, you hang back, stack your Fury, and spam your Q. It's not that hard, okay? You can see he's got 2 points into Q already, no points into the W, and he's just looking to survive here. As you can see on the mini-map, the Xin Zhao's coming through. Dallas has Flash. Dallas is going to jog off as the Gallo comes through. Nautilus in the river, and reminds me of playing in Korea, dude. Korea, everyone just wanders off into the mid lane. I died so many times to support ganks, it was ridiculous. As we're seeing him go in, hop in the Ghost, and he's looking to run them down. Weave these autos, get some crits. Crit, there we go. 2 kills to Nemesis to start it off, guys. And what you want to be doing, okay, you pop your Ghost, and you just start auto-attacking the bloody person. If they flash away, then you E. Don't instantly E onto people. If you can just start weaving autos, do it. You can see, oh, we're dropping low here. Have to blow the flash. Xin Zhao looking for the 1v1. Gets the Silas. What an absolute fiesta that was. But we're able to pick up 2 kills for ourselves. And a great start, okay? He's not ready to go home yet because the wave... Oh, Lee Sin. Come on, go for it. No Fury. It might be a little bit hard. Lee Sin level 5. And a good Tryndamere knows how to use his E to always get damage. Even in defensive situations, you should be able to spin away, but also clip them with your E to get a little bit of that extra damage. And dude, Nemesis is 800 LP. I genuinely think he could go 1000 plus LP in the Korean server, which is very impressive. I believe he's staying there for the rest of the season or even the year, so he has the time. Let's see what he can get done. Heading back to base now, let's see what he grabs. Zerka Greaves gets the boot purchase, perfect. Auto-attacking faster, moving around the map faster. It's all about mobility and attack speed on this champion. The first item is always going to be a Kraken, it seems, guys. It just seems super efficient for the champ that's autoing so many bloody times. You're getting true damage and you're just obliterating anything in your path. And people like ask, is Tryndamere a good champ for low elo? Yes, it's so bloody good. It's just so good, man, because people don't know how to play around your ultimate. In high elo, it's kind of hard because people know to wait the guy's ultimate out. They know the timing usually, so if they want to, they can pop the late ignite, things like this. In lower elo, guys, just pop the ghost, run at their heads. If they don't respect you, you kill them. You know what I miss? 1% crit runes. So sad. I wish there was some type of crit we could put in just for the coin flip, man. We're going to move in here. Silas pops the thumbs up. No kill today, sir, but we are level 6 now on the Tryndamere. And Xin Zhao spam pinging towards the dragon. Silas is so far behind. He's like a half a level behind. Ooh. He's level... Yep, look at this. This is what I mean. If they don't respect you, literally just pop your ultimate and run at them. It is so easy to dive people, man. And they never respect it. The people in their head are like, nah, he's not going to go for this. Just go for it, dude. You got this. Get a couple of crits, they're dead. 100%. We solo kill the Silas. And we'll head back to base now. We're going to start working our way towards the Kraken. We got a pickaxe, my god. Getting a little bit of AD here. 150. As we head on out of base. Coming back in the lane now, the Silas has just given up on lane and he has gone for a roam in the bot lane. It's a beautiful call by him. You can't lane anymore against the Tryndamere. What do? You go to the side lane and expose them if they're overextended. He picks up a double kill and comes back into the game. 200 gold bounty on Nemesis' head at the moment. He's got to be a little bit cautious. Nemesis is a very calculated, patient player. I like the way he plays, okay? He's not a Caps. He's not a rookie, okay? He plays very controlled, very smart, which seems to be doing him big favors in SOLOQ. He's pretty bloody consistent. So I'm wondering, we have no ultimate, so maybe, and no flash, so maybe we just play a little bit safe. We have the level advantage and we have the scaling advantage, so I don't see why we need to kind of take unnecessary risks. Nemesis is agreeing. He could opt to pull that wave and freeze it, but I guess he just doesn't want to. I'd love to see him get a hard shove and work with the Xin to start setting up these Drakes. I think he has such an advantage that if the opponents try and contest it, just pop the ghost and run them down. Kali picks up top lane kill. And has the Silas just roamed top again? What's going on here? Not again, we're roamed again. You'll see these, like the wave is so flat at the moment. As he's just going to leave it and roam down. Do we pop the ghost or not? Pop the ghost, there we go, coming in hot. Looking to get the W onto the Kai'Sa. He has the ult, remember? Pops it. Just going to grab the Kai'Sa and peace out. Probably. Now you're maxing Q, remember, for the sustain on the Tryndamere. Your abilities really don't give you that much. It's going to come from your passive and your crits. As that was a very nice Q by Lee. Not able to land it, but able to stop the recall as Silas gets a little bit of plates in the mid lane. Look at the Silas's build path. He has the Seeker's Arm Guard completed already. And Nemesis shouldn't care much about that, because once he hits his mythic, he's just going to shred him to pieces, as the enemy team has a 500 gold lead. I was wondering if he was going to go for the executioners for a little bit of grievous wounds onto the Silas and even onto the Lee and the Nocturne. It's actually pretty good, but they're probably going to stall his mythic too much that it's not worth it. Some people love to go the executioners, but the damage you're foregoing on getting your mythic earlier would actually be more than if you just went the executioners and reduced their healing a little bit. You understand? It depends on the scenario, it really does. As he gets a good roam off, Tryndamere pops the ultimate. Sorry, Nocturne pops the ultimate, comes in. We're able to get... Dude, we're 6 kills in, my god, at 10 minutes. Just collecting these kills, aren't we? We'll hard shove the mid lane in. I look to get some plates, I'd say. I'm not sure how far off the mythic he is, but he can't leave the wave here. I see you, naughty girl. Please farm the camp, god. Chovy would have farmed the camp. But Lee Sin was hovering, damn smart. Did he smell him? Power was popped. Wonder if this is defendable. We have ultimate. Flash kick by the Lee Sin. I mean, we've got our ultimate. Galio is hovering, doesn't have ult though. And we're just going to peace out, hit that Q and heal back up. Lovely. We're going to lose the tower though, which is unfortunate. And the mythic item at 11 minutes. And you guys will see here as his team just runs it down for no reason and ints. You'll see here, guys, this is like, you're literally power spiking so early in the game. Yes, he has a shit ton extra gold from the kills. But even if this is delayed another couple of minutes, you're in just a so much better spot than most other mid laners, especially mages, to start taking over the game. As I really want to see him drop into the side lane, he needs these outer towers to drop though. As the Nocturne is not afraid for going for the 1v1, by the way. Fear lands, able to free him up some time. As Flash, Ghost in 5 seconds. And the ultimate is so bloody short of a cooldown, by the way. It really should be, it really should be way longer in my opinion. We shove mid and look to pick up the Silas. Does he avoid vision there? Damn. I think he was spotted, but close. And we pop the Ghost and we're going to try and track down the Silas. He's in there for sure, buddy. There he is. Pops him out, hits the W. Looking to weave as many autos as he can, and that is... What? Dude, what is that? Is that a crit? Guy's head just popped straight off. As our ultimate up in 2-1. Ultimate's up. And this is the best thing about Tryndamere, is you can play as aggressive as you want in the side lane, and if they decide to hard commit, as the Nocturne pressed E on the minion, congrats. If they decide to hard commit, a lot of the time, you just pop the ultimate and you can go 1-for-1 at worst. And Nemesis is not afraid of diving the guy. Maybe he should be as he sustains out a little bit. I'm gonna try and grab some plates. 30 seconds more. Whoa, what the? Okay. Please tell me he goes for this. He's popped the ultimate. He's going in really hard here. He's flashes. Is he able to get anything more? Not able to get it. I believe the Nocturne pressed... The Nocturne just pressed flash and got out of there as the Silas moves in. Has the Tryndamere ultimate for himself now. And he should be able to grab this kill. He's not able to die, surely. Yeah. And that is some pretty big bounties over onto the enemy team. Good attempt, though. Good attempt. Alright, so we'll 100% die here. Goodbye. The Nocturne cleans up topside tower. Beautiful. Next item, guys, is the PD, the Phantom Dancer. It's a very popular... It's like an AD carry build, essentially. It's the most efficient build. You're going to be getting as much early damage. Like, Zeal items are so cheap. You hit that PD. That 2-item power spike comes in like that. And you're just... It's just not really fair to the enemy team. As we're on the hunt. Who can we find? We have no summoners, no ultimate. Need to be a little bit cautious though. And around about at 2 items, you're looking to drop into the side lane, okay? You're not a mid laner, you're a side laner, you're a split pusher. Everyone knows Tryndamere is a great split pusher. So don't just be stuck mid looking to skirmish over and over and over. Even if your team is behind, there's no problem going into the side lane and putting pressure on the map, making them come to you, and hopefully allowing your team to farm up a little bit and come back into the game. But in lower elos, be careful, because a lot of the time your team, it's like they have those, you know how horses have like those things to keep like their vision only straight forward? I swear some of my SOLOQ teammates in lower elo have this, and they just can't see me in the side lane. They just see mid lane ARAM, and they just cannot see anything else. It really pisses me off. As we hit 2 items at 15 minutes. Now look at the Silas build path. I mean, he has way less, less kills, less gold, but look at that. I mean, you don't have to be a bloody rocket scientist to determine who is in a better position. Like, even if the Silas had Everfrost, and Silas is the best, like, battle mage. If you were comparing this to a champion like the Victor or the Ori, it would be a joke. And now, guess what, guys? He's level 11, but tell me, how many points does he have in his ultimate? 1. He doesn't level his ultimate more than once. He will leave that until the last 2 levels at 17, 18. Why? I might actually play a clip. Let's play a quick clip of him explaining this, because I saw this other day blow up, explaining this, why he doesn't like to level his ultimate more than once.
Oh, do I have to explain Tryndamere again? I mean, I guess
Please
I'll explain it again.
Explain it to my viewers,
Listen,
please.
basically, what does Tryndamere R give you if you upgraded it? You see it here, it's right. It gives you about 9 seconds doesn't cooldown. It gives you the threshold of how low you can go to 50 on rank 2, and then how much fury gain, 50, 75, 100, okay? It gives you some things. E gives you 30 more damage, and it gives you way less CD, which is very important. He's such an E-reliant champion. You are not using ult off cooldown, so the cooldown reduction that you get on ult is irrelevant. The scenarios where you abuse that happen so rarely and so inconsistent that E is just a more consistent upgrade.
I love
then
it.
You have the HP threshold which minus, which is
Professor
not even
Nemesis.
a good thing necessarily, because sometimes you want to be lower HP, because then you do more damage, because how Tryndamere Q works. And then you have Fury gain, which is kind of irrelevant, because his champion gains Fury so fucking fast anyway.
True.
Yeah, so
nice.
There
you go. So there you have it from the man himself explaining why you don't level ultimate. It's a little thing, like, I had no idea, dude. Like, I don't play Tryndamere, so like it's very important that I learn from Nemesis and I watch some of his VODs to understand why he does these certain things. It makes a lot of sense, because like, how often are you using that ultimate as opposed to how often are you using your E? You're literally spamming your E over the entire course of the game. So there should be, hypothetically, more instances where your E, the extra points in your E and essentially your W are going to come out triumphant. Triumphant? Good word. Great word, Drew. As we look for this mid lane skirmish. Here we go. Looking to move in here. We have our Ghost. Playing it very slow. Ghost has been popped. Now it's all about target focus. Looking to try and pick the Silas on the front line. We spin in. I think he grabbed the Tryndamere ult, and we're just sitting in the back line, not really doing much. We're not playing too far up. We're just kind of like waiting. As we still pick up a double kill, don't get me wrong. But he just played that very slow, dude. He just, whatever came into him, he just obliterated it and waited for all the summoners to come out and then bounced them to the backline targets when they were vulnerable, and held his ultimate into the last second when he needed it. Pop your Ghost early in fights, because when you kill someone or get an assist on Ghost now, guys, you'll be getting an extended Ghost. It's just, you can have Ghost up for like 30 seconds. It's gross. And no one's able to get away from you. Very triggering and very annoying. As we drop into the side lane here, 18 minutes in. And it's just not looking good for the enemy team. They're only 2k gold behind. It's not too much to come back from. As we head back into the base, you can see enemy team working on some armor. They have steel cap boots on their top jung and support. Is it going to be enough? Probably not. We're looking to start doing true damage, looking to get our quick blades And that essentially just means your E is not on a cooldown. It's really gross. I remember when I was in Korea with TF Blade. Blade was spamming Tryndamere himself top lane to Korean Challenger. I said, why are you playing this bloody champ? No one plays this champ, dude. Why are you do? He just said, listen, bro. He said, listen, bro. Tryndamere is broken. And he was telling me that a year ago. He said, it's so easy to play and it's broken. Direct quote. I didn't play it. If I had played that in Korea, I would have hit Challenger and possibly rank 1. I do believe that. I may be delusional, but we already knew this. As we got to play a little bit cautious. This fight doesn't look good, dude. No summoners. Ultimate is up in 10 seconds. We can't win the fight. We're going to drop back into the side lane. Level 13 here. As we've maxed our Q and our E. This is when you really start coming online. It's so gross. You can just see it like it's... He has a 70 CS lead. It's so easy to... Like, you one-shot minions. It's so easy to get good CS numbers. Literally one-shot minions. Doesn't care about the tower tank. Just gonna auto-attack this shit out of it. Goes a little bit low here, but remember, when you go low health, you're getting more damage from the Tryndamere. As Salas moving in now. Salas steals the Tryndamere ultimate. I was gonna say beautiful juke, but Nautilus Q is the size of a bus. Pops the ultimate, and it's gonna end up being a 1-for-1. That's what I mean. Like, I mean, he shouldn't have got picked out, but even though he does, he's able to trade a kill back. Nothing you can do about it. If you want to commit onto the Tryndamere, he's gonna take one of you bastards out. It's a fact. As we get our quick blades now, gonna be getting you some cooldown reduction, some reduced spells on your non-ultimate. It's a pretty gross item. Coming back out of base, dead even gold essentially. I still think Tryndamere scaling is just unmatched. The champion becomes really hard to deal with 3 to 4 items in. The full build path is usually something like a Seralda's Grudge and an Infinity Edge. It's pretty situational. If you need something like the QSS, you can get it. There's definitely items that you can be getting, but this is usually Nemesis's build. I guess he likes the Grudge to try and put the slow onto the enemy team. We have a Ghost. Might have to try and pop it in a second here. Juke's out. Hits the Ghost. Here we go. Needs to kill the Nautilus to get the reset on the Ghost. Nautilus dead. Tryndamere ultimate popped. Crits the Kai'Sa's head off. Looking at the Lee Sin now. Is he able to get in time? Oh. As Lee Sin moves in. That was a nice play by him. Able to get it up. 1v1 Xin Zhao does win it. And it is Nocturne remaining. Can he get done? I would report Galio. But they're still able to get it, and that should mean a Baron. It's lethality virus, so it does it pretty slow, but I think they're fine. Teleport coming out from the Akali. God damn, 11, 3, and 4. That is disgusting, this scoreline. And he's super consistent with the Tryndamere. He doesn't like... As long as you're getting a lot of farm, you're going to have efficient items and you're just going to pick up kills as the game goes. Don't panic. Don't panic and just risk everything in the early game for 1v1s and stuff like that. They're there. If they're available, go for them, but don't overforce. There's such a fine line between like limit testing and overforcing and inting, and being very smart and controlled and getting solo kills when they're available. As it's only the 3rd dragon. This is a very slow dragon. Nautilus. Hey, buddy. Pops the slow. We have ultimate, remember? Ultimate has been popped. Are we able to get anything? The fear. E. Oh, we cannot move. And I think we will die. And that's what you got to be careful of. Hard CC comps. They're able to pick off Nemesis like butter. He's not able to get anything done because he's permanently in the air. Fortunately enough for him, Galio has his redemption arc and they're able to get the clean ace. Whee! Akali gets this, right? Q, and they'll pick up the dragon. That ends up being a 3 for 5. 2 for 5? Or 5 for 2? 5 for 3? 5 for 2. Sorry. Maths. We don't really learn much maths in Australia. We learn how to survive and defeat animals. But maths is not really our point of strength. 5k gold, where the hell did this come from, this lead? Drop into the top side here, keep splitting up a storm, guys. Almost level 16 here, you can see, almost got that W max now, and then he'll put his points into his ultimate to finish. Come on, I thought he was gonna farm the Krugs. No time for Krugs. Or Krugs. Going back for Krugs. Krugs are really good, guys. They buff the XP for killing the last ones as well, so make sure to clear the entire camp if you can. We're almost coming into level 16 now. Dude, E cooldown, nice. What a joke. Now, I believe crit strikes are going to reduce your non-ultimate cooldown, so your E. So, as long as you're auto-attacking, it's just stupid if you think about it. With lethal tempo, with PD, everything, how much attack speed that you have, you don't really have cooldowns. Which is super fair and balanced. As we get the Kai'Sa, we get the slow onto the Kai'Sa, looking to move our way in now. Now, you've got to get auto-attacks. He's not able to land any autos here. Pops the Ghost, and we are not done. Spin. Auto. Auto. We have another spin. Baby, we get the 12th kill of the game. So the whole team dead. We really didn't do much that fight, did we? But we're bloody ready if it needs to break out. Wow, he's just standing there. That's kind of creepy. 26 minutes in. They should be able to spawn in time, right? You've got the Nocturne and you've got the Nautilus. We still have Tryndamere ult, but... And he's just going to go for it. The VOD's ending. I guess the enemy team is not even going to try and defend. Respect. Well, that's it for today's VOD, guys. Good luck in your games with your Tryndamere. And I hope you boys get some wins and climb some divisions. Until next time, I'll catch us all later. Peace.